So that rolls me into my next question. Well, we can get into so I had this breakdown of the interview where I wanted to go through 3 songs that you've done. Um 3 artists that I definitely love to play, to listen to, and to play in my sets. Let's get with the Stokely song. We're gonna go back a little bit. With
Okay.
Stokely, either way, let me I remember the first time I heard the song and I had to play it again, leading up to this interview. But Stokely and that tenor sax matches like with the utmost like I don't even have the word for it, but they just match. Stokely is already like a phenomenal R&B singer, but the way that he matches with your playing is crazy. So please tell me about that experience. Like he's likable in all masses.
I've admired Stokely for many, many years. I mean, most people know him from working with Mint Condition, but he's also a great solo artist. And that song, his voice, he sings like it's an instrument. I mean, he's just so incredibly skillful. And anyway, I reached out to him. I think it was on like Twitter or something like that. I just wrote him a DM and said, "You want to collaborate?" And he said, "Yeah, I'd be into it." So I had written that song, and actually, the demo I sent him was me singing "La La La" of what the melody is that he then wrote
Mm.
lyrics to. Quite often on these songs, like with October London, it was just a bare track with my saxophone parts on it, and then he came up with his whole own thing. But the Stokely track, I had a pretty strong idea for what I thought was a good verse and chorus melody, and I just wanted him to write lyrics. And he responded to what I had done, and then sent me back this thing with all those layered vocals and just the stuff he came up with. It's so beautiful, and that's really another one of my favorites that I've done over time.
Yeah, that's the only phrase I have right now. He matches. He definitely matches with the ambiance of the song, but specifically with the saxophone. I was like, and I feel like you were in a high key. You was
Yeah.
mostly in a high key when you was doing that song. So I was like, if
Yeah.
he get down
Yeah,
to
and I
the
mean, this is all done over the internet too. I mean, we're not in the same room. Layla, when she came over and did the Layla track, she was here in my studio right behind me.
okay,
But with the Stokely thing, I just sent him the music, and then he recorded in his own space and sent it back to me. So even though it sounds like we're talking, it's all done piecemeal. But that's the magic of show business.
wow, that is yeah. You would have thought y'all was in the same room with that too. Sheesh,
Yeah, pretty wild.
the
Yeah.
power of the internet. Okay, second song. Um, if I can't hold you, featuring Eric Roberson.
Mm,
Another phenomenal singer,
thank you.
songwriter. How was that
Yeah.
experience?
That's a very similar situation where I had actually come up with the melody for the verse and the chorus myself and then sent my La La La, which thankfully no one hears except for those cats because I can't sing a lick. But he wrote those lyrics, and Eric is another guy that's just super super talented. Incredible wordsmith.
Mhm.
Many people have seen him live. He can make up a song on the spot. But yeah, another really sweet cat. We had met at a couple of jazz festivals over the years, and I just knew that one day we were going to work together, and then we got that song out of it, and it was a really great experience.
Nice, nice, nice. Third song, Maker of Love, featuring Raheem Devon.
Oh,
So before you answer that, the 3 artists that I just named, I love their music all day. We play it in my gigs, all that stuff. So I had to pick those 3. The ones honorable mention, I would say Layla Hathaway. Um, you did something with my favorite jazz musician, which is George Benson, which is
yeah, that was
and
really
Al
special too.
Jarreau. Yeah. So yeah, Raheem Devon, Maker of Love, that experience.
So the way this one actually happened was pretty funny because I was a late adopter for social media and stuff like that. So I got on Twitter, and this was back when a lot of people were before Instagram and all that.
Right.
And I got one of those messages one day that Raheem Devon started following you on Twitter, and I was really flattered because I was a big Raheem Devon fan. I think he's
Mhm.
just one of the most talented cats. His voice and the music that he makes, I just loved it. And so I got this message saying he started following me on Twitter, and I was all flattered. And I went to his page to follow him back, and I saw that he followed like 200,000 people on Twitter or something like that. So it was not such a big deal. But anyway, I started following him, so I wrote him a DM as well and said, "Hey, it's Boney James," and he didn't believe it was me. You know, it was one of those things where. Anyway, finally, I sent him the track, and he went in the studio and like the next day sent me back this vocal, just the way it is on the record. All that stuff layered, you know, it was incredible. So his talent is just blows me away.
Indeed, indeed. Three songs that resonate with me and the artists that you work with. So and many, many
Awesome.
more. Yeah.